On this 15-minute tool review, we're going to cover the MIG145FX from Hynade. It's a MIG welder, it's also a lift start TIG, and it's a stick welder. And she's priced right. Let's go. All right, guys, this is the Hynade MIG145FX. And this is the multi-volt unit. This thing does MIG, lift TIG if you got a TIG torch, and stick. This says right on it, gas or gasless. It says MIG, but it means Fluxcore. 60% duty cycle, multi-volt. Does 30, 35, and 40 size wire. Screen display, synergetic control. That's important. We like the synergic control. Let's just open it up and see what's inside. Let's do an unboxing. I know we don't do a lot of those. Let's cut her open. And try not to get our digits with this half-broken carpet knife. All right. We did a plasma cutter by Hynade, and it was absolutely incredible. I can't even tell you how good it was. Go watch the video. It was a 75 amp plasma cutter, and the thing cut 3/4 inch. I was so impressed with it. And the packaging, the digital display, and all that was great. So I'm hoping this is going to be the same thing. Now, guys, you got to keep in mind, this is a budget MIG, right? This is, you know, this isn't a MIG you're buying for production work. This is a hobbyist special. And she's little, and she's compact, and I like that. So what comes with it? MIG torch comes on it. I'm sure this is for probably polarity. I don't know what that's for. Yep, polarity. And then she's set up for 220 volt. So what do we get in the box? We get a carry strap. And that thing is small enough that you can carry it. It comes with the 220 or 240 to 120 adapter. 220, 110. Depends on who you talk to, I suppose. Comes with a wrench, so you can change the tips. It comes with an arc stinger. Let's see, we gotta do the springy tie. Actually, that's reasonable. That's nice and tight. Okay, that's good and tight. You guys know that on my channel. And it comes with a ground clamp. And then it comes with this hose. And every single one of these comes with these hoses. Let's see here. And it comes with tips and another roller for MIG wire / Fluxcore wire. Also included, they give you Fluxcore wire to start, or they give you MIG wire to start. So if you're going to put gas to it, or you just want to run it out of the box, you can. And it's going to come with instructions. The box, get out of here, box. Let's hook it up. I just hooked this thing right to some 220 because that's what I have. You would use the 110 adapter if you have it. If you don't, I'm opening this for the first time with you. Fairly simple. Oh, it comes with the bump feed button. That's kind of cool. This is all pretty standard stuff. It's going to use 2 pound or 1 pound rolls of wire, and this should be probably 3rd turn. Yep, 3rd turn. And the tensioner. This is all pretty standard stuff. It uses a strain relief to hold the torch together. I don't know if you would eventually pull that out or not, but good, bad, or indifferent, that's what it is. This is a very small machine, and it weighs almost nothing. So, you're a garage guy. I mean, this is going to be how you're switching polarity. And let's turn it on. Power switch on the back. Let's see what happens. Hynade makes nice displays. Oh yeah, that's a nice display. Okay, that is a very nice display. It says smart on it, which that makes one of us. Up and down, it's on stick. Let's see what we can do here. We can put it on lift TIG, which you would have to have a TIG set up for it in a bottle. And you can put it on MIG. Now, when you get in the MIG section here, it's going to give you gas or gasless. So we're going to go into gasless, and then we are going to find whatever the heck they sent me in the box. So we're going to say this is shielded, and it's 1.0. Okay, what size is 1.0? Do the conversion in your head. I have no idea. I think 1.0 is 40, so we're going to leave it on 40. It also has a 2T and 4T. 2T is pull the trigger, start welding. When you let it go, shuts off. 4T, you pull the trigger once, you start welding, and then when you want to stop, you pull the trigger again. The display is, I don't know if it's coming through, and I don't know if it's pulsing, but it is really crisp. The display on the Hynade stuff is super, super crisp. The plasma cutter was the same way, that 75 amp job. The display was beautiful on it. I think they got one of the best contrast displays out there. So what we're gonna do is, let's throw some rods through it, and we'll do some stick welding, and then we're gonna throw some Fluxcore through it and see how she goes. Having a full understanding of who I am as a hobby welder, not a professional welder, I don't stick weld. So if I can stick weld with this, you can probably stick weld with this. We got this thing set up, clamps ground, it's positive and negative here, then stinger's hot on this. I got some 7018, this is 3/32, and we're unplugging the polarity from the MIG because she's set on stick, you know, 89, let's just say 90 amps. This thing goes all the way up to 125 amps, which is 25 volts. I don't necessarily think you need it with this size rod, so we'll say like 90. And we'll see if we can get her to stick and tack. And if I can run a bead with it, anybody could, I suppose. So let's see what this thing's about. This is a MIG145FX Hynade. All right, let's see how terrible I weld with a stick. I don't even really have a good wire brush. We'll try this one. I mean, for someone who doesn't stick weld, I mean, that's not bad. I really like stick welding. I should do more of it. Let's do the other side just for fun. Let's give it the old Coach Chippy. Real time, because you know how we do. If I'm not good at it, I'll just show you that I'm not good at it. Well, guys, I'm pretty good with that. Probably hit it too hard with the chipping hammer, but I mean, if I could do that, that's not bad. So that's 3/32 7018 at 94 amps. So a little hot, probably, and probably could have been 89 amps. But that's the stick out of the machine, and I'm pretty happy with that. I feel comfortable with that. Looks like it got good penetration. You know, am I going to pass a weld test? Probably not, but she's a good unit. All right, so getting you guys in here maybe a little bit closer. Hold me close, oh Tony Danza. So you got a tensioner here, and then you also have the wheel holder, right? So this thing sits in there quarter turn, and that's it. It's like a third turn. So what's important for you to understand is, which way is this facing? Because this says 0.8 on it, or it says 1.0. So this is clearly 1.0. So we're going to make sure that that's facing the inside, the 1.0, because that's larger. Make sure you guys are paying attention to that when you're doing this, because I've seen a lot of people like, oh, it doesn't feed, it doesn't feed, it doesn't feed. And that's why it doesn't feed, because you got it set up wrong. So now we're going to turn the machine on. And we're going to throw it back on MIG Madness and your Migness. And then I'm going to show you I got the MIG gun under here, so you're going to want this relatively straight so you can bring your MIG wire or slash flux core up into it. So you're going to press the button. And this is automatically going to feed you, so you don't have to keep pulling the trigger, especially if you're using gas. One thing I want you guys to see is the fact that they have very clear pictures in here on how to hook this up. And it's basically going to show you for MIG on top or for flux core on the bottom. And all you're doing is inverting this cable. So you either want it with the positive clamp or with the negative clamp. So we're going to go positive clamp because we are flux core. So we're going to run the clamp back into itself in the ground, and then we're going to run Mr. Clampy Clamp in the positive selection. Not bad for flux core. All the penetration too. Heh. Super adjustable. I like this portion of it where you can turn it up and turn it down. You know, it is synergic, so it says, you know, this is about your voltage. It's gonna estimate your wire speed for you. And technically you could use this to help you estimate your wire speed of what you want to do. Because it's smart. It says it right on it. Smart, unlike me. We got a gas bottle hooked up, so we're gonna put some MIG wire in here. Oh yeah. Boys, that thing was smooth once we got her dialed in. Smooth. Just walk it like a dog. Obviously, we're playing around up here. And we did a little weave here. But she's dialed in. What I did do, I put all the base settings back to 0 on the Synergic, and I just gave myself some more heat because it's a pretty fat piece of metal. But just for demonstration purposes, she drops a fine bead, especially for a hobby welder. So on this side, we got stick. On that side, we got stick. On this side, we got MIG. And then on that side, we got flux core. It does everything. Let's wrap it up. I just checked pricing on Amazon for this thing. It's only $169. It's a good fair price for what you get due to the fact it does lift start TIG, MIG, and stick weld. She's pretty smooth. I've tried it 3 different ways for you guys. I'm not a stick welder, but the results were very, very good for my skill level. And the flux core did its job and the MIG did its job as well. So that's going to do it for this quick 15-minute tool review. And if you guys want to grab a MIG welder, maybe grab one of these MIG 145FXs from Hynade. Thanks for watching.